goal. The wind is blowing from the south, which is to our right, and that would necessarily be quite an advantage on the punting. Whether it can be called an advantage or a disadvantage in the passing, that's another proposition. Sometimes it may be for a long, long pass if they figure it right, take their wind in consideration on their gauge of passing, but sometimes it overleads the receiver, and as a result of it, it turns out to be a bad thing that the wind was blowing. Anyhow, Tennessee is here on a huddle down on the 35-yard line, which is to our right. Boston College will defend the goal to our right, the south goal. Tennessee will defend the goal to our left, the north goal, and Boston College will kick off to Tennessee. The teams are going out on the field. 73,000 fans are waiting earnestly to find out just what happens on this, the inaugural kickoff of the 7th Sugar Bowl Classic here in New Orleans. As we say, Boston College will do the kicking, and Gladchuck, the center, will kick off for BC, and Charlie O'Rourke will hold. Gladchuck is going to kick off for the Eagles. Charlie O'Rourke, Chunkin' Charlie, is holding. Boston College kicking off to the Volunteers of Tennessee. Gladchuck goes out to put the ball just at the right position, just like he wants it to be, the angle he wants it, so when his toe hits it, it'll go in the right direction and far enough down the field. Chet Gladchuck, what a man, 6 feet 5 inches tall. My goodness alive, that's a lot of man. Well, here we go. The game is about to get underway. The referee has his hand up. The whistle hasn't blown, and there it has. There's the kick, and it is kicked by Gladchuck going down towards the coffin corner, and it is kicked out of bounds. As he kicked off to Tennessee, he kicked the ball out of bounds. It'll be Tennessee's ball on the 35, first down and 10 to go. Tennessee's ball on their own 35-yard line, and we're underway with the Sugar Bowl game. It was purposely kicked out of bounds, as we could note. Gladchuck angled the ball over to the sidelines, the east sideline, so it will be Tennessee's ball on their own 35-yard line, first down and 10 to go as the Volunteers go into a huddle on their own 25. Out of the huddle they come, up to the line of scrimmage, and it will be a formation over to the left, a single over to the left, with Van Thompson in the tailback position. Thompson is back, single wing, and it goes to Nowling, who spins, hits the left side of his line, and pushes the ball down to about the 36-yard line, 37-yard line, before he was stopped by Manzo and Gladchuck, the center for Boston College. A gain of a couple of yards on the play. It will be Tennessee's ball on their own 37, second down and 8 to go. Tennessee's ball on their own 37-yard line, second down and 8 to go. And offensively, Tennessee is underway. A 5-man line being used by Boston College. Tennessee out of the huddle up to the line of scrimmage, a single wing over to the left, puts Van Thompson in the tailback position. The man next to him, of course, is the full William Nowling. Here's the pass. It goes to Nowling, who spins, and he hands it to Fox, who Fox comes around the right side of his line. He's tackled about on the 40-yard line, a 41-yard line. He was hit by Gladchuck, the center for Boston College. The referee puts the ball down on the 41. That is Tennessee's 41-yard line. And it will be third down and about 3.5 yards to go. Tennessee's ball on their own 41. Third down and about 3 yards to go. As the Volunteers take possession of the ball in their own territory, the kick, remember, the kickoff by Boston College was purposely kicked out of bounds. Tennessee took it on their own 35, and so far now it's third down, 3 yards to go. Tennessee's ball on their own 41. A single over to the left this time. Thompson in the tailback position, a single wing back it is. It goes to Thompson. Thompson fakes it through. He was going to pass, and he runs with the ball, and he is tackled on the line of scrimmage for no gain as he's hit by Holliday. No gain on the play. Fourth down and 3 to go. Tennessee's ball. Tennessee's ball on their own 41.5-yard line. Fourth and about 3 yards to go for the Volunteers. We're in the first quarter of the game, the Sugar Bowl game between Boston College and Tennessee. No score in the game. Here's a punt formation, deep punt formation, with Bob Fox, the wing back for the Volunteers, going back to his own 30-yard line, ostensibly to do the booting. Punt formation for Tennessee. Remember, it's fourth down, 3 yards to go. Tennessee's ball on their own 41-yard line, and there's the kick for Fox. High up into the air it comes, coming down on about the 20. It was taken by Charlie O'Rourke on the 20-yard line. He's running it back, and there's a fumble by O'Rourke as he was hit on the 25, and it is recovered for Tennessee on Boston College 26 or 27-yard line. What do you think of that? Right now, the game has started in the way of breaks. It will be Tennessee's ball on their own on Boston College 27-yard line, first down and 10 to go. That was a punt by Bob Fox. It was recovered by Ackerman. The fumble was recovered by Ackerman. The kick was by Fox, kicked down, taken by Charlie O'Rourke on the 20, returned it back to the 25. He was tackled on the 25. He fumbled, and Captain Ackerman recovered the fumble on Boston College 27. Tennessee's ball on BC's 27-yard line, first down and 10 to go, a single over to the left with Thompson in the tailback position for the Volunteers. And Thompson takes the pass from center. He starts around the left side of his line. There's a nice hole. He gets across the 20, and he piles down to about the 16-yard line before he was hit by Joe Manzo, the left tackle, and Charlie O'Rourke, the left half for Boston College. A nice gain made then by Van Thompson. Thompson took it, went over left tackle, and moved the ball down to Boston College's 16-yard line. So it will be a first down for Tennessee as the ball rests on Boston College 16. First down and 10 to go for the Volunteers. And the Volunteers are offensively on the march deep into Boston College's territory. The single wing back for Tennessee. The single over to the left. Thompson is back again. He remains in that position. It goes to Nowling. Nowling fakes it to Thompson and then dives right over center and pushes the ball down to about the 14-yard line before Chet Bradchuck stopped him. Gain of a couple of yards on the play. Second down and 8 to go. Tennessee's ball on Boston College's 14-yard line. The ball is directly in front of the goal post, practically, I should say, in regard to the sidelines. It's 14 yards from the Boston College's goal line. Tennessee's ball on BC's 14. Second and 8. Here's a single over to the left. Thompson is back. It goes to Nowling. Nowling spins and hands it to Thompson, and Thompson throws a pass over the left side of the line, and it is batted down by George Kerr. It was intended for Fox. The pass thrown by Thompson was intended for Fox, but was batted down by George Kerr. It will be an incompleted forward pass. The ball will be brought back to Boston College 14-yard line, making it third down and still 8 to go. Tennessee's ball in BC's territory on Boston College 14. No score in the game. We have 11 minutes left to play in the first quarter of the game, the Sugar Bowl game being played here at the Sugar Bowl at Tulane Stadium in New Orleans. Today, it's the Sugar Bowl Stadium, the one day in the year. Here's a single over to the left for Tennessee. Van Thompson is back again. He takes a high pass from center, but holds on to it. He shoots a pass into the flat, but it is incomplete. It was incomplete. It was intended for Coleman, who had his hands on it for a moment, but Charlie O'Rourke was there to break it up, and it was an incompleted forward pass. No gain, of course. It'll be fourth down, 8 to go. Tennessee's ball on Boston College 14-yard line. 8 yards to go. About 7.5 for 8 to go. Tennessee's ball. There was another incompleted forward pass thrown by Thompson. He took a high pass from center. It was pretty high, but he held on to it nevertheless and very coolly threw a pass over the center of the line, but it was incompleted forward pass. It was intended for Jim Coleman, the left end. Here's a single by Tennessee, a single over to the left again. That's the only formation they've used so far in the game. Thompson takes the pass from center. He fakes as though he's going to throw forward. He starts running with the ball, but he's tackled behind the line of scrimmage, to be exact, about the 16-yard line by Chet Bradchuck and Joe Manzo. He lost a yard, lost 2 yards. Well, the referee puts it down on the 15. So he lost a yard on the play, and they lost the ball. It'll be Boston College ball on their own 15-yard line. First down and 10 to go as BC takes the offensive for the first time in the ball game this afternoon. The ball is 15 yards in from the west sidelines. No score, and it's Boston College's ball, a spread formation with Charlie O'Rourke. Charlie O'Rourke is in the tailback formation, in the tail at least. Masnicki is out to the wing, and this time it goes to Holovic. Holovic takes it. He plies it over to the left side of the line, but he stopped Cole. He doesn't make a bit of gain on it at all. Ed Molinsky and Shires are there to stop him. No gain on the play. It's Boston College ball on their own 15, second down and still 10 to go. Here was the formation. It was a spread formation. O'Rourke was in the tailback position, and Masnicki was way out to the right of his line. However, the pass went to Holovac, the full, and he tried the left side of his line for no avail. No gain. Boston College ball on their own 15, second down and 10 to go. BC out of the huddle up to the line of scrimmage in a T formation with O'Rourke in the tailback position. It goes to Holovac again. Holovac tries the right side this time, but again he is stopped. Stopped on the 15 as Bill Nowling, the fullback for the Tennessee Volunteers, breaks through there, but through the forward ball and stops him for no gain. So it's Boston College ball on their own 15, third down and 10 yards to go. 2 plays, no gain for the Eagles so far. I wonder if perhaps, I don't know whether it has any effect on the boys or not. They've been down here long enough to get acclimated probably, but anyhow, it's pretty warm this afternoon. Here's a punt formation with Charlie O'Rourke in the tailback position to do the kicking, standing on his own 5, and here's the kick, a nice kick. He gets it up, high up into the air, but not very far down the field. It goes out of bounds somewhere between the 45 and 50-yard line. Here's a single over to the left for Tennessee. Thompson is back. It goes to Nowling. Nowling hands it to Fox. Comes around and makes a nice gain as he piles down to the right side of his line. He's tackled first on the 35-yard line as Kozlowski hits him. And he squirms and twists his way to the 34. If that's true, it'll be a first down, but the referee rules, let's bring it back. Gentlemen, something happened. It's going to be a penalty made, an offside penalty. They bring the ball back and they put it down. Offside penalty. as he puts the ball down on the 45 on both sides. Nothing happened at all. First down and still 10 yards to go. Tennessee's ball on Boston College 45-yard line. Tennessee comes up to the line of scrimmage as they in a formation over to the left. There's no shift to it. They come up in the formation, and it's a single over to the left. Thompson has the ball. He's running wide around the left, and he shoots a pass over the left side of his line, and it was intended for Ed Cyphers. Whether or not he had it or not, the referee drops a handkerchief. There was interference then by Charlie O'Rourke, interference on the pass receiver, pushing as he rules. So Tennessee will take the ball on Boston College 33-yard line, 32 and a half, making it first down and 10 to go. The pass was from Van Thompson to Ed Cyphers, the right end, normally the right end, however, he was on the left end at that time for that formation. But anyhow, it was the Tennessee's ball on Boston College 32, and here's a formation over to the right with Thompson remaining in the tailback position for Tennessee. Tennessee's ball, remember, and it goes to Nowling, who hands it to Thompson on a reverse, who tries the right side of his line, but Henry Warren, it's the left end, broke through and threw him for a loss of a couple of yards, maybe a yard. Let's call it a couple of yards, put it on the 34, and that's where it looks like it is. So it'll be Tennessee's ball on BC's 34-yard line, second down and 12 yards to go. But nevertheless, Tennessee's ball on Boston College 34, second down, 12 to go as the formation comes out to the right. Van Thompson back, he takes a pass, he shoots the pass right over the center of the line, and it's complete to Jim Coleman, who was tackled immediately by Charlie O'Rourke. And the pass went down to the 22-yard line. It was completed on the 22-yard line, which looks like it might be a first down. Do they rule it a first down for Tennessee or not? Yes, they do. Well, at least he's waving on the chain. If it is a first down, it'll be Tennessee's ball on Boston College 22, first and 10. That would be the situation. Here's a formation over the right for Tennessee. Tennessee's ball on Boston College 22. It goes to Van Thompson, who starts around the right side of his line, and he puts the ball down about the 17-yard line before he was hit by Mike Holovac, who was backing up the line, and Henry Warren, it's the left end, who came in to help make the tackle. There was a gain, puts the ball down on the 17-yard line. 5-yard gain, second down, and 5 to go. Tennessee's ball on Boston College 17-yard line, second down, and 5 to go. Here's a formation over to the left for the Volunteers. Thompson remains in the tailback position. Here's a pass. It goes to Nowling, and Nowling hands it to Fox, and Fox tries the right side of his line. He pushes it down to about the 12 or 11-yard line before he was stopped by Holovac. Holovac for Boston College. 12-yard line is where it looks like it is. The referee is standing to see whether or not that was good enough for a first down. If the figures are right, that ought to be pretty close to being a first down, but he waves his hands up in the air and says, bring out the chain and we're going to measure it. The ball is situated on Boston College 12, about 16 yards in from the west sidelines, in the possession of the Tennessee Volunteers. Thompson is back again in the formation over to the left for Tennessee. Tennessee's ball on Boston College 12. It goes to Nowling. Nowling spins and fakes it to Thompson and moves the ball down to the 7-yard line before he was stopped by Chet Dradchuk, the center of the Boston College team, assisted by Mesnicki, the right half and wing back for the Eagles. A gain of about 5 yards on the play, second and 5. Tennessee's ball on Boston College 7-yard line. And the ball is practically in front of the goalpost in respect to the sidelines. Here's a single wing over to the left. A single wing over to the left for Tennessee. Tennessee's ball on Boston College 7. It goes to Nowling. Nowling spins, piles over the left side of the line. He moves the ball down to about the 4-yard line before he was tackled and stopped by Al Morrow, the right tackle for Boston College. Tennessee's ball on Boston College 4-yard line. Third down and 3 yards. 3 yards to go for a first down. 2.5 yards to go, approximately. It's Tennessee's ball on Boston College 4. And they're getting mighty, mighty close, need we say, to Boston College goal line. Tennessee comes out of the huddle up to the line of scrimmage, a formation over to the left, a single over to the left with Thompson back. Thompson takes the pass and center, and he dives across for a touchdown for the Volunteers. The score is 6-0 in favor of Tennessee. But here's the kick. Fox is attempting to convert for the extra point as Thompson holds for the Volunteers. There's the pass and center. There's the kick by Fox, and the referee rules it is good. The score will be 7-0 in favor of Tennessee. And Tennessee kicking off to BC. The score is 7-0 in favor of Tennessee. And here comes Fox, and there's the kick, and high it comes up in the air, down to about the 5. It's taken by Mesnicki on the 3, runs the ball back across the 10, the 15, up across the 20, and he's tackled on the 26.5, a 7-yard line by William Luttrell, who has just gone in at right tackle for the Volunteers. At the 27 or 8-yard line, it'll be Boston College ball on the 27. That's where it is. BC takes the offensive on their own 27-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 to go. Boston College's ball. The score is 7-0 in favor of Tennessee, and this the 7th annual Sugar Bowl Classic here in New Orleans. Boston College comes out of the huddle up to the line of scrimmage into a T formation for BC with O'Rourke, and they shift to the box. O'Rourke takes it and he fakes it. He piles over the left side of his line, but for very little gain before he's stopped by the right side of the Tennessee line, backed by Bob Suffrage, who made the hand tackle. He gained a yard on the play. It'll be second down and 9 to go. Boston College ball on their own 28-yard line. Boston College ball on their own 28. Second down and 9 to go. As the Eagles come out of the huddle up to the line of scrimmage again. They come up in that T formation first, then they shift. Sometimes. That time they didn't. Well, they do shift into the box formation. Charlie O'Rourke is back again. He takes the pass in center. He fades back to the 15 to shoot a forward. He's looking for a receiver. High, he throws the ball. He throws it high, wide, and handsome, and it's intercepted by Bobby Fox of Tennessee. Intercepted on Tennessee's 34 or 3-yard line. Well, how do you like them apples? There was a pass thrown by Charlie O'Rourke, intended for Frank Masnicki, intercepted by Bob Fox of Tennessee. Tennessee is on the march again. At least they're on the offensive again as they take possession of the ball on their own 33-yard line, making it first down and 10 to go for the Volunteers. The ball is 15 yards in from the east sidelines as Tennessee comes out up to the line of scrimmage in the single file formation, and they end up that single file in a single wing over to the right with Warren in the tailback position. It goes to Nowling. And Fox takes it, however, from Nowling, and he piles it up to about the 35-yard line, a gain of a couple of yards before he was stopped by Gene Goodrow, the right end, an All-American for Boston College. It'll be Tennessee's ball on their own 35.5-yard line. Make it a gain of 2 yards, we'll say. 35-yard line, second down and 8 to go. The Volunteers' ball on their own 35. The score is 7-0 in favor of Tennessee with 3.5 minutes left to play in the first quarter of the game. Formation over to the right again with Warren back. Warren, who's in the game in that tailback position, replacing Thompson, who started. Warren takes the pass in center. He's going to shoot a forward. He does, over the right side of his line, and it is completed to Ed Cyphers. And completed on the 45, and he's run out of bounds around the 35-yard line by Charlie O'Rourke. A beautiful pass, if you've ever seen one, thrown by Warren. And there's a penalty on Tennessee. And it's a holding penalty, an offensive holding penalty, yes. The referee holds up his wrist and says that's what it is. So it'll be Tennessee's ball on their own 24.5-yard line. With about 20 yards to go. Tennessee comes out with a formation over to the right, and it goes to Warren. Buzz Warren takes the pass, and he's going to throw a forward, and he's looking for the receiver. He throws it, but he overleads Ed Cyphers by about 5 yards, so it's incomplete. The pass was intended for Eddie Cyphers, the right end, thrown to Buzz Warren. Incompleted forward pass. O'Rourke was there to cover him. He didn't touch him at all, but he was there to cover him up. Had he received the pass, he would have been thrown out of bounds by Charlie O'Rourke. But nevertheless, it was not good. So it will be Tennessee's ball on their own 24-yard line, third down, and still about 20 yards to go. Pass thrown over the right side of the line. Bob Fox is back in a punt formation, standing back on his own 14-yard line to kick, and Charlie O'Rourke is in safety for Boston College back on about the 40-yard line. Here's the pass from center, and there's the kick, but Fox is coming down to Charlie O'Rourke. It's coming over here to the west sidelines with a nice kick. It hits the ground about on the 25, and it goes out of bounds on the 20-yard line. It was out of bounds on Boston College 20-yard line. Charlie O'Rourke was there to take it, but he didn't. A 57-yard kick is what it was, approximately 57 yards. It'll be Boston College ball on their own 20-yard line. First down and 10 to go as Bobby Fox kicked it about 57 yards against the wind. And he kicked it pretty high, too, giving the wind plenty of chance to blow it back. Possibly if the wind hadn't been quite so strong, it would have gone farther. Yes, over the goal line sometimes. Boston College 20-yard line, first down and 10 to go. They come out in the T formation. They haven't shifted. There's the shift into the box with Charlie O'Rourke in the tailback position. He takes the pass in center. He starts wide around his wide end. He hasn't cut in yet, but there he does. He cuts in across the line of scrimmage, across the 25, across the 30-yard line, and a beautiful run that was as he was knocked out of bounds about on the 32-yard line. Kozlowski made a block in there, making it possible for him to cut in and make a beautiful gain, netting Boston College a first down as the ball rests on BC's 33-yard line. First down and 10 to go for the Eagles. Kozlowski made a fine block. Charlie O'Rourke, as the man was knocked out of the way by Kozlowski, O'Rourke cut through there and ran the ball down for that gain of but 20. So it's Boston College ball on their own 33, first down and 10 to go. Here's the pass. This time it goes to Holloway. Holloway over the right side of his line. He moves the ball down to the 40. the 41-yard line before he was stopped by Bob Fox, the right half, and wingback man for the Volunteers. Gain of approximately 9 yards on the play. When you gain them like that, you're really rolling up yardage. Boston College ball on their own 41-yard line. Second down and 1.5 yards to go. There is the formation. It goes to O'Rourke, taking it to the T formation, a forward pass, and it's thrown a forward pass to Goodrow. Goodrow has it, and he's running nicely down the field across the 35. He's thrown out of bounds on the 32-yard line. Thrown out of bounds on Tennessee's 32-yard line, but a beautiful pass completed from the Charlie O'Rourke, Chunkin' Charlie O'Rourke, to Gene Goodrow, the right end for Boston College. It will be Boston College ball on Tennessee's 33-yard line. First down and 10 to go. That pass, a net gain of 25 yards for the Eagles. The signals are being called. There's the shift, and O'Rourke is back. He takes the pass from center. He starts, and he cuts in across between end and tackle, and he moves the ball down to about the 23 or 4-yard line before he was stopped by Bobby Fox. There was a beautiful play, a beautiful run by Charlie O'Rourke. He saw his chance, and he took advantage of it. It started as though it was going to be an end run. That's what it looked like. Maybe that wasn't the signal call, but it looked that way. He saw a hole. He took advantage of it, and believe you me, he moved the ball down as he puts it down on Tennessee's 23.5-yard line. Here's the T formation this time for Boston College, and they shift over to the left into the box formation with Masnicki back, who takes the pass from center. He tries the left side of his line, but he runs into a brick wall. The whole forward wall of Tennessee was there to stop him. But it looks as though he gained enough yardage for a first down. It was good enough. Yes, 3.5 yards he gained. So the ball will rest on Tennessee's 20. First down and 10 to go. Boston College ball on Tennessee's 20-yard line. The score 7-0 in favor of the Volunteers. Boston College is on the offensive end for the first time in the ball game, are in Tennessee's territory offensively. Boston College ball on their own 20 on Tennessee's 20-yard line. Here is the formation. Charlie O'Rourke takes it to T formation. He throws a pass, and it hit the head of a man, but it was intercepted by a Tennessee man who laterals it to Graves. Graves had it, and then he lateraled the ball to Warren, and Warren is running with it. He runs it back to the 25, the 27-yard line. Graves, as he was tackled, did not touch the ground. His knee did not touch the ground, and he lateraled the ball, so it will be Tennessee's ball on their own 26-yard line. First down and 10 to go. That pass was thrown by O'Rourke. No, Masnicki it was. Masnicki threw the pass, but it was intercepted by Graves. Graves took it and started running. He was tackled, then he lateraled the ball to Buzz Warren, so it'll be Tennessee's ball on their own 25.5-yard line. Timeout is called for Tennessee as a substitution goes into the game. Well, Tennessee out of the huddle up to the line of scrimmage. They come. It's Tennessee's ball on their own 25. First down and 10 to go. Formation over to the right puts Butler in the tailback position as he takes the pass from center. He fakes it as though he's going to throw it forward, and he's caught right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Second down and 10 to go, and he was tackled by Curlivan, who's just gone in the game at right end. Curlivan's gone in replacing Gene Goodrow. This is a substitution for Boston College. Curlivan is in replacing Gene Goodrow at right end. Your backfield for Boston College has been changed in this respect. Kissel will be in at fullback, replacing Holovac. But it's Tennessee's ball. Noel is in at right guard for Tennessee. Well, as we told you, we've had substitutions for Tennessee. Tennessee has their second ball club in. But here we go with the actual play. It's Tennessee's ball on their own 25, second down and 10. It goes to Butler, and a quick kick by Butler. A quick kick by Butler. O'Rourke is running back after it, and it hits the ground on the 25, 26-yard line and goes out of bounds. It'll be Boston College ball on their own 26-yard line. First down and 10 to go. The score as we go into the second quarter of the game, remember, remains 7-0 in favor of the Tennessee Volunteers. And now it is Boston College in their own territory. Boston College ball on their own 25, first down and 10 to go. A T formation, and the quarterback is in motion. He moves over and backward, of course. And Kozlowski, it goes this time to Masnicki. Masnicki takes the pass from center, and he runs wide around the left end. And he makes a gain of about 2 yards on the play. 2.5 yards on the play. Second down, and let's call it 8 to go. Boston College ball on their own 27-yard line. Al Hust, the right end for Tennessee, made the tackle. And this time it goes to Kissel. Kissel goes into the center of his line, and he picks up maybe a yard or so before he was tackled by Fred Newman, the fullback for Tennessee. The ball will rest on Boston College 24-yard line. Third down and 6.5 or 7 yards to go. These plays are coming from a T formation for Boston College. Now here's a deep punt formation with Charlie O'Rourke in the tailback position on his own 18 to do the kicking. And there's the kick by O'Rourke. Charlie O'Rourke is doing the kicking, and it comes back to Butler. Butler takes it on the 28-yard line. He's running it back, and he's tackled on the 30 and knocked back to about the 27.5 or 28-yard line as Don Curran, the right end for Boston, went down underneath the punt beautifully to make the tackle. Johnny Butler, the left half, the second-string halfback for Tennessee, is in the game, as is the entire second string of Major Nealon's. It'll be Tennessee's ball on their own 28, first down and 10 to go. The score is 7-0. We're in the second quarter of the game with 2 minutes having been played in the second quarter of the ball game here at New Orleans between Boston College and Tennessee. Here's a formation over to the left with Butler in the tailback position for the Volunteers. And it goes to Newman. Newman hands it to Andridge, the wingback, who comes around and takes it on a reverse, but he doesn't gain any on the play. Boston College was in on him too fast. The whole left side of the line was there to stop him. If anything, he lost a half a yard or so. Well, he lost about a yard. It'll be second down, 11 to go. Tennessee's ball on their own 27-yard line. Tennessee's ball on their own 27, second down, 11 yards to go. Here was the play, taken from a single wingback. Went to Newman, who handed it to Andridge, the wingback, on a reverse, but Andridge did not gain on the play. Butler is back now in the tailback position in the formation over to the left. He takes the pass in center. He starts around the left side of his line. He gets up and across the line of scrimmage and across the 30-yard line before he was tackled by Dubzinski, the center, and George Kerr, the right guard for Boston College. He moved it down to the 32-yard line. And the score, 7-0 in favor of Tennessee. 7-0 in favor of Tennessee. It's Tennessee's ball on their own 32.5-yard line, third down, and about 6 yards to go. 3rd and 6. Here's a formation over to the left for the Volunteers, a single, of course, with Butler in the tailback position. He takes the pass in center. He starts and twists his way through the left side of his line, but he doesn't make very much gain before he's hit by that fine center Dubzinski from Boston College. The referee is standing on the 34-yard line. He gained about a yard on the play, so it'll be 4th and 5 to go. Tennessee's ball on their own 34-yard line. 4th down and 5 yards to go. We have about 11.5 minutes left to play in the second quarter of the game. Tennessee up to the line of scrimmage in a formation to the left again. Here's a punt formation. A punt formation, I did call it to the left. Butler is back. And there's the kick by Butler. It was nearly blocked, but he got it away nevertheless, and it goes out of bounds between the 30 and 35-yard line of Boston territory. The referee throws his hat down on the 33-yard line. There was a kick by Johnny Butler. It was nearly blocked. I suppose you can note as well as we that the second string line that's been put in the game here by Frank Lay has been better defensively than the first string line showed up in the first quarter of the game. Of course, the second string team is in for Tennessee, too, but that's the situation. Here it is, Boston College ball on their own 33, first down and 10 to go. The T formation shifts to a box to the left with Maznicki in the tailback position. He takes the pass in center. He starts around the left side of his line. He gets up to the 35-yard line, 34.5, a 5-yard line before he was stopped by Don Edmiston, the left tackle for Tennessee. 35, a gain of 2 yards on the play, second down and 8 to go. Boston College ball on their own 35. Frank Maznicki carrying the ball that time for the Eagles. They come out in the T formation, then they shift into the box formation sometimes they don't. They did that time, shift over to the left, and when they do, that puts your right half back in the tailback position. And vice versa if they shift over to the right. Here's the T formation again for Boston College, and they shift over to the right, putting O'Rourke in the tailback position. He takes a pass in center. He's looking for a receiver. Does he find one? He shoots it through the center of the line, and he does find a receiver, which is Kozlowski. Kozlowski receives the pass on the 45, and he is tackled about on the 48-yard line by Ray Graves, the center, but it is a first down for Boston College. Boston College ball on their own 48-yard line. 1st and 10 to go. A nice pass executed by Charlie O'Rourke and received by quarterback Kozlowski. Boston College ball on their own 48-yard line. 1st down and 10 to go. Simonetti is in the game at right tackle for Tennessee, the substitution. Boston College ball on their own 48. Here's the box over to the right this time with Charlie O'Rourke in the tailback position. Is he going to pass? No, he decides to run with the ball. There's a nice block by Kozlowski, but it didn't avail him very much because he moved the ball up to about the 47.5 or 48-yard line, the original line of scrimmage, where he was hit by Nick Weber. Nick Weber made the stop on the play. Kissel it was who made that block, pushed the man right out of the way, but there were too many Volunteers there, so he didn't make any gain on it. It'll be 2nd down and 10 to go. Boston College ball on their own 48-yard line. Charlie O'Rourke doing the running with the ball that time. Boston College ball on their own 48-yard line. We're in the second quarter of the game, the Sugar Bowl game at New Orleans. The score 7-0 in favor of Tennessee. Boston College comes out of the huddle up to the line of scrimmage in the T formation, and they'll shift over to the right, putting O'Rourke in the tailback position. It goes to Kissel instead, the fullback, who dives headlong over the right side of his line, moves the ball down to the mid-stripe, a gain of a couple of yards before he was stopped by Don Edmiston. Boston College ball on the 50-yard line. Boston College ball on the 50, 3rd and 8. BC's ball right on the mid-stripe practically. 3rd down and 8 yards to go. 3rd and 8. They'll shift over to the right with Charlie O'Rourke in the tailback position, taking a pass from center. He shoots the forward over the right side of the line to Masnicki, and it was a heartbreaking situation because he had his hands on the ball, he stumbled, and it fell out of his hands. He didn't hold it long enough to claim possession. So it will be 4th down and still 8 yards to go. Boston College ball on the 50-yard line. There was an attempted forward pass thrown by Charlie O'Rourke to Frank Masnicki, but it was awfully low. He just tried to scoop it up, something like the baseball player does out there in that infield, but it didn't work in this case. O'Rourke is in the back to do the kicking in a punt formation, a deep punt formation with Charlie O'Rourke back. Here's the pass from center, is the kick by O'Rourke. The coffin center, he kicks, and it goes down to Johnny Butler, who takes it on the 20. He's running wide over to the east sidelines. He cuts in. He cuts across the 25. He cuts across the 30, down to the 35-yard line, where Joe was in there. Zabilski was in there to stop him. It'll be Tennessee's ball. Tennessee's ball on their own 35. 1st down and 10 to go, and that was a beautiful run back by Johnny Butler. And incidentally, a nice block out there by Fred Newman, blocking a man out of his way as he went out to the right side of the field, over to the, I shouldn't say right side, the east side of the field. It's Tennessee's ball on their own 35. 1st down and 10 to go. The score remains 7-0 in favor of the Volunteers. Here's a formation over the right with Butler back, using nothing so far this afternoon except a single wing back. Butler takes it, he fakes it as though he's going to pass, and then he hands it to Andridge. As Andridge comes around, takes it and goes around the left side of his line. He moves the ball back, moves the ball down to about the 37, where's he standing with it? 37-yard line, I believe it was. There was a tackle by Kerr. George Kerr made the tackle. 38-yard line. Tennessee's ball on their own 38-yard lines. It'll be 2nd down and 7 to go. 2nd down and 7 to go. Tennessee out of the huddle up the line of scrimmage in a formation over to the right. Butler is back again. Here's the pass. It goes to Newman. Newman spins, and then he fakes it, but starts to run with the ball, and he's caught behind the line of scrimmage as Kissel breaks through, the fullback for Boston College, breaks through and throws him for a loss of about 2 yards. The ball rests on Tennessee's 36-yard line. It'll be 3rd down, and about 9 yards to go.
They set up those punt returns beautifully, the Vols do.
Yes, that's right. I'm sorry to butt in, but here is a punt formation with Butler back. Butler takes the pass from center, and he's kicking. He kicks high up into the air over to the west sidelines where it's going out of bounds, and it does. Goes out of bounds somewhere around the 15 to 20-yard line, I believe. Where does the referee, where he throws his cap down on the 19-yard line. So it'll be Boston College ball on their own 19-yard line. Here was the situation. It was Tennessee's ball on their own 36-yard line as play was resumed. Timeout had been called, and as play was resumed, it was Tennessee's ball on their own 36-yard line, 3rd down, and 9 yards to go. Boston College out of the huddle in a T formation. They'll shift over to the right, putting Masnicki in the tailback position. He takes the pass in center. Oh, look at that beautiful tackle. Noel broke through there and hit him and grasped him and threw him down on the ground for a loss of a couple of yards. Well, the referee says about 1 yard. He puts the ball down on the 18-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, 11 to go. Boston College ball on their own 18-yard line. Henry Noel, the right guard, broke through there just with seemingly no interference, and he had his hands on Frank Masnicki before he could even get underway. So he lost a yard on the play. It'll be 2nd down, 11 to go. Boston College ball on their own 18-yard line. 2nd and 11. Boston College shifts over to the left with Masnicki in the tailback position. He takes it and he hands it to Kissel. Kissel's coming around the right side of his line, and he gets across the 20 and tackle on the 21-yard line as Max Steiner, the left guard for the Volunteers, makes the tackle right near the sidelines. But it didn't go out of bounds, however. They bring it in, put to the 15-yard marker. It'll be Boston College ball on their own 21-yard line. 3rd down and about 8. 3rd down and 8 yards to go. Boston College ball. There was a gain of 3 yards, but they had to make up 1. Remember, they lost it. Gain of 3 yards on that play by Kissel, taking it from Masnicki on a reverse. Here's a punt formation by Boston College with O'Rourke standing back on his own 11-yard line. Johnny Butler going back in that safety position for Tennessee. Here's the kick. No, it isn't. He hands it to Masnicki instead, and Masnicki runs with the ball around the left side, and he gets it up to the 20-yard line before he was stopped by Mike Ballesteros, the left end for Tennessee. It was a loss of a yard on the play, so it'll be 4th and 9 to go. Boston College ball on their own 20. Here was the formation, a punt formation, and O'Rourke takes the pass from center, and, he fakes the kick and hands it back behind him to Frank Masnicki, who came around and took the ball and started to run with it. No gain. Well, here's the punt formation again. 4th down, remember. O'Rourke is back. 4th down for Boston College, and they have 9 yards to go. There's the kick, high up into the air, coming down to Johnny Butler. It hits the ground on the mid-stripe, and it rolls down to the 47. Butler picks it up on a scoop-like, and he fumbles it momentarily, but holds on to it, and then he was tackled by Leonidas, the left tackle for Boston College. It will be Tennessee's ball on their own 48-yard line. 1st down and 10 to go. With 5 minutes left to play in the second quarter of the game, the score is 7-0 in favor of the Volunteers. Tennessee's ball on their own 48-yard line. Tennessee goes on the offensive as they come out of the huddle up to the line of scrimmage in a formation over to the left with Johnny Butler in the tailback position. He takes the pass from center. He weaves his way between tackle and end, and he pushed back, but he was tackled and hit about on the mid-stripe. He was shoved back, however, but the referee ruled the whistle was blown on the 49-yard line. George Kurt was who stopped him and was pushing him back towards his own goal line. Well, a gain of 3 yards on the play. It will be Tennessee's ball in Boston College territory. That is Boston College 49-yard line. 2nd down and 7 to go. 2nd down and 7 to go. Tennessee's ball on Boston College 49. 2nd and 7. Out come the Vols up to the line of scrimmage. Nick Weber is calling the signals. Here's the pass. It goes to Newman. Newman fakes it to Butler, and he gets through a nice wagon road right through center and guard as he moves the ball down to the 37-yard line before he was stopped by Kozlowski. It'll be a 1st down for the Volunteers. Yes, sir. Fred Newman, 192 pounds of man, found a nice hole through guard and helped make it wider as he went through, as he pushed the ball down to the 37. Tennessee's ball on their own 37-yard, Boston College 37-yard line, 1st and 10. A formation over to the right. Butler is back again. Butler's in the tailback position normally. He takes it, he fakes it, so he's going to throw a pass, and then he starts quickly away up to the line of scrimmage he gets before he was tackled by Dubzinski and George Kerr. Ball will rest on the 35-yard line, a gain of a couple of yards on the play. 2nd down and 8 to go. Tennessee's ball on Boston College 35-yard line. 3 minutes left to play in the second quarter, first half of the game. 7-0 is the score. Tennessee has the ball in Boston College territory on Boston College 35-yard line. To the line of scrimmage, they come again. This formation is over to the right for Tennessee with Johnny Butler back again. It goes to Newman, and Newman hands it to Andridge. Andridge is starting around the left side of his line. He cuts in across the line of scrimmage down to the 30-yard line before he was tackled. And as he is, the ball falls about on the 28. He was tackled by Frank Masnicki, who was backing up the forward defensive wall of Boston College. So it'll be Tennessee's ball on Boston College 28.5, a 28-yard line. Tennessee's ball, 3rd and a couple of yards to go, about 2.5 yards to go. 3rd down and 2.5 yards to go for the Volunteers as Tennessee's ball on Boston College 28.5-yard line. The score, we'll remind you again, we're getting close to the end of the first half, is 7-0 in favor of Tennessee. Tennessee has the ball in their possession in Boston College territory. Butler is back again. Butler takes a high pass from center. He shoots the forward pass into the flat, but it was a little bit too high for Al Huss, the right end, who had his hands on it for a moment. That is one hand, the tip of his fingers only. Here's a substitution. A substitution going in the game. Buzz Warren, is coming in the game at left half, replacing Butler for Tennessee. Butler gets a nice hand as he comes off the field, and deservedly so. He's played a very nice ball game out there this afternoon so far, and we'll probably hear more from him before it's over. It's Tennessee's ball on Boston College 28.5. It is 4th down and a couple of yards to go. The formation over to the right. Buzz Warren, remember, is in at tailback now, just replacing Butler. He takes a high pass from center. He fakes as though he's going to throw it forward. Is he going to be caught behind? He's running way back, but no, he gets away and across the line of scrimmage and down to about the 27-yard line, 28-yard line, and only to the line of scrimmage is about all he did. He ran way back, looked as though he was looking for a receiver. He couldn't find one, and he elected to run with the ball. The referee brings the ball back and puts it down on the 28.5-yard line for a no gain on the play. There's going to be a penalty. The down will be out. A 5-yard penalty, an offside penalty on Boston College, which will be a first down for Tennessee as the ball rests on Boston College 24.5-yard line. Tennessee's ball on Boston College 24.5. Boston College taking an offside penalty. 1st and 10 for the Volunteers. A minute and a half left to play in the first half of the game. Warren is back. It goes to Newman instead. Newman plows headlong over the right side of his line, and he moves it down to the 20-yard stripe before Dubzinski, the center for Boston College, makes the tackle. A gain of about 4 yards on that play. It's about on the 19-yard line, 20-yard line, let's call it. It'll be Tennessee's ball on Boston College, 22nd down, and 6 yards to go for the Vols. The formation over to the right with Buzz Warren in the tailback position, the Miami, Florida boy. Here's a pass. It goes to Newman. Newman goes over the left side of his line, and he pushes the ball down to the 17-yard line. Before he was tackled, Kerr made the tackle, and Yakos, John Yakos and Kerr were there to make the tackle. The ball rests on Boston College 17-yard line. It'll be 3rd and about 2.5 or 3 yards to go. Tennessee's ball. There's less than a minute to play in the first half of the game. The score is 7-0 in favor of Tennessee. Tennessee out of the huddle up to the line of scrimmage in a formation over to the right with Buzz Warren in the tailback position. It goes to Warren, a high pass, but he holds on to it. He fakes as though he's going to throw a forward. There is a forward, and it is intercepted by Charlie O'Rourke. Intercepted right on his own goal line, but he runs it back to the 5. And Hust, it was intended for Hust, I believe, and Hust had his hands on the ball. He just tipped it with his fingers, and Charlie O'Rourke was behind him, took advantage of a situation, and intercepted a forward pass. So it will be Boston College ball on their own 6-yard line. 1st down and 10 to go with 20 seconds left to play in the first half of the game, and the score is 7-0 in favor of Tennessee as they call time out. Here's a substitution. Broom is in at fullback, replacing Newman for Tennessee. When play has been called back in, a T formation for Boston, they shift over to the right, and it goes to Holovac. Holovac goes over the right side of his line. He picks up about a yard before he was stopped with the whole forward wall of the Volunteers. Boston College ball on their own 7.5 or 8-yard line. Here's a score for you in the Orange Bowl. Mississippi State 7, Georgetown nothing at the end of the first quarter. And our score here is 7-0 in favor of Tennessee as the first half of the ball game ends. And as the first half ended, Boston College had possession of the bowl.
Playing Tennessee's alma mater while spelling out the word V-O-L-S. And everyone once again is on their feet.
Boston College is over on the opposite side of the field. I believe Tennessee is playing as the host in this game, and Boston College as the visitors. Boston College is across the field over there on the east sidelines, and Tennessee is here over on our side, which is the west sidelines. The score, to remind you, is 7-0 as we start in the second half of the ball game. 7-0 in favor of Tennessee, must I forget. But I will give you the lineups. They're coming out on the field now. Players are coming out on the field. We don't know whether they will start the same teams that went out or not. But before we get those lineups for you, the sure of them, we're going to pause momentarily for station identification. Here come the Eagles up to the line of scrimmage in that familiar T formation. Let's see whether or not they shift out of it. They do, and they shift over to the right, putting Mickey Connolly in the tailback position. He takes a low pass in center. He runs directly backwards and then stops and throws a long pass over the left side of his line, and it is intercepted by Mike Peel of Tennessee. That pass was intended for Kozlowski, but it was intercepted by Peel, the quarterback for the Vols. It will be Tennessee's ball on their own 27.5-yard line, exactly where it was for Boston, only the ball changes hands. Tennessee's ball on their own 27.5, let's say 28-yard line. First down and 10 to go. There's the play. Here's the last play, I should say. Mickey Connolly took a pass from center in a box formation. He started running directly backwards, right back toward his own goal line. Then he threw a long pass intended for Kozlowski. It was intercepted by Peel of Tennessee, so it's Tennessee's ball on their own 28, first and 10. Thompson is back in a formation over to the left. It goes to Nowling, who spins and goes over the left tackle, and he moves it down to the 30-yard line. Moves it down to about the 30-yard line, 29-yard line. He gains only a yard or so before he was stopped by John Yarkos, the right tackle for Boston College. A gain of a yard, second and 9 or second and 8.5 to go. Tennessee's ball on their own 29-yard line. Tennessee's ball on their own 29. The score 7-0 in favor of the Volunteers, and they are on the march. Formation over to the left. Formation over to the left for Tennessee with Thompson back again. He takes a pass from center. He evades one tackler. He's going to throw a pass. He does over the left side of his line to Bob Fox, who accepts it and is knocked out of bounds around the 35-yard line as he was hit by Masnicki, the right half and wing back for Boston College. Here was the play. It was a pass thrown by Thompson to Fox. Thompson to Fox over the heavy side of the line, of course. The formation was over to the left, the line moving over that way. Cyphers was over on the end. Fox went out and took the pass. The ball rests on Tennessee's 35-yard line. It's third down and 2.5 yards to go. Here's a punt formation with Bob Fox standing back on the 24. There's the kick. It's blocked. It's blocked by Boston College. It's a live ball, and it's recovered by Boston College. Recovered on Tennessee's 18-yard line, and I believe it was Zabilski who did it. Warnitz. And it will be Boston College's ball. Boston College's ball on Tennessee's 18-yard line. Warnitz did the blocking, broke through there and blocked it, and Zabilski was the man who recovered it. It's the first one blocked, too, by the way. The first block kick of Tennessee, as we understand here from our experts, in 3 years. The first time that Tennessee has had a kick, a punt blocked. Well, we had it then. Henry Warnitz, the left end, broke through there and blocked that kick, and it was then covered by Joe Zabilski, the left guard for Boston College. It's Boston College's ball on Tennessee's 18-yard line, first down and 10 to go. The score is 7-0 in favor of the Volunteers. Goodrow, I believe, remains in the game, wasn't it? His knee was the thing that was bothering him that time, but he's still in the ball game as we go into the play again. It'll be Boston College's ball on Tennessee's 18-yard line, first down and 10 to go. Here's the T formation, and from the T formation it goes to, I believe it is to Masnicki. Masnicki takes it and he starts around the left side of his line. He moves the ball down to the 12.5 or 13-yard line before he was stopped by Marshall Shires, the left tackle for the Vols. About the 12-yard line is where it was. It'll be second down and 5.5 yards to go. Boston College ball on the 12. Boston College ball on Tennessee's 12-yard line, 15 yards in from the west sidelines. Boston College out of the huddle up to the line of scrimmage. They come, and there's that T formation again. Are they going to shift? Yes, they do. They shift over to the right, putting Connolly in the tailback position. He takes the pass from center. He starts right around his right end. There was a nice block, taking one man out of the way. He's running nicely across, and he goes across. He goes across for a touchdown for BC, and it was Connolly who went across. Kozlowski making a block, enabling him to cut in real quick before, and the score will be 7-6 in favor of Tennessee. Back at our NBC booth, ladies and gentlemen, we can't help but remark again that was a beautiful block by Kozlowski, enabling Mickey Connolly to cut in as he did. Otherwise, he would have gone out of bounds. But instead of that, he cut in real quick with just inches to spare on the sidelines and stepped across for a goal, for the score, the 6 points. And the score is now 7-6 in favor of Tennessee. Boston College is now going to attempt to convert for maybe an all-important extra point. Here goes the kick. It is good. The score is tied 7-all. Boston College 7, Tennessee 7. Here's the kick, intentionally being kicked out of bounds. He kicks the ball out of bounds around the 45-yard line. That's where it goes out of bounds. It was kicked by Chet Gladchuk of Boston College. And the referee puts the ball down on the 45. We'll put the ball down on the 45-yard line. Tennessee's ball on their own 45, first down and 10 to go, and the score here at Sugar Bowl is 7-7. 7-0. Tennessee has the ball on their own 45, first down and 10 to go. Here's a single wing over to the left with Van Thompson in the tailback position for the Volunteers. He takes the pass from center. He starts around. There was a block. He knocked the man out nicely, and he's running nicely up to about the mid-stripe before he was tackled by Chet Gladchuk. That was Ike Peel who made that block. Blocked two men at once when he did so. A gain of about 5 yards on the play for Tennessee. It'll be 2nd and 5 as the ball rests on the mid-stripe. Tennessee's ball on the 50-yard line. Chet Gladchuk was there to make the tackle, but Ike Peel, the quarterback for the Volunteers, made a block that got two men out of the way of Van Thompson, who was carrying the ball for the Vols. A 5-yard gain on the play, 2nd down and 5, Tennessee's ball on the 50-yard stripe. Here's a formation over to the right with Thompson back again, of course, and it goes to Newman, and Newman hands it to Fox, and Fox is going down nicely to about the 40-yard line, and that's Boston College's 40-yard line, before he was stopped by Frank Masnicki, the right half and wing back for the Eagles. It will be Tennessee's ball on Boston College 40, first down and 10 to go. A first down having been rolled up on that last play. Fred Newman taking it, faking it to Thompson, and then handing it to Fox on a reverse, who moved it down to Boston College 40. It'll be Tennessee's ball on BC's 40-yard line, first down and 10 to go. Well, Pye, how do you like it now? It's changed up a little bit.
Well, I'll say what I said before, Fort. This is a great ball game, and I think that we will never see, or certainly never see surpassed, such blocking. It isn't that either of these teams are going up against weak sisters and knocking down straw men. They're knocking down great men who are trying to fend them off, and each team is knocking them down and they stay put.
Well, here goes the football game. It's Tennessee's ball on BC's 40-yard line, and it is first down and 10 to go. Thompson is back, and Thompson takes a pass from center. He's going to throw it. He has plenty of time because he screened very beautifully, and the pass was incomplete. It was in the hands of Ballot Saris momentarily, but he fell. He had to reach awfully far ahead of his running power, and he fell, and at the same time, he was covered by Masnicki and Mickey Conley, who were down there to take care of him. It'll be 2nd down and 10 to go. Tennessee's ball on Boston College 40-yard line. An incompleted forward pass. That last play, pass thrown by Thompson, intended for Ballot Saris, the left end for the Vols. The score, to remind you again, is 7-7, all tied up. Formation over to the right this time. Tennessee's ball on Boston College 40-yard line. It goes to Newman, who hands it to Thompson, and Thompson is coming around the right side of his line. He hasn't cut in. There he does. He cuts in, and he cuts down across the 40, the 35, and gets down to about the 32-yard line before he was tackled and stopped by, I believe it was Warrenitz. Yes, Warrenitz, it was the left end who made the tackle. And incidentally, playing a beautiful defensive game. He was the gentleman who started all this trouble for Tennessee, so to speak. He blocked the kick, the first one that's been blocked on Tennessee in about 3 years. Is that right, Lindsay? Okay. Well, here it is. There's a formation over the left for Tennessee. Tennessee's ball on BC's 32-yard line, and this time it goes to the short back to Newman. Newman goes in. He goes in across the 30-yard line, and he was thrown back by Mike Holovac, thrown back about 5 yards, but nevertheless, the whistle had blown, and Tennessee's ball on Boston College 29-yard line. 15 yards in from the east sidelines. A first down for the Volunteers. Tennessee's ball on Boston College 29. The score is 7-7. 7-7 in the third quarter of the game with 9 minutes left to be played in the third quarter. Tennessee comes out of the huddle up to the line of scrimmage in a formation over to the left. It goes to Newman. Newman fakes it to Thompson and then tries it right over between guard and center, and he moves the ball down to the 26 before Harry Warrenitz broke in there and stopped him. Henry, I should say, that being his right name. It was a gain of a couple of yards on the play, however. It'll be 2nd down and about 8 yards to go. Tennessee's ball on the 26. That's Boston College 26-yard line. Fred Newman, the fullback, was the last man to carry the ball for Tennessee. Here's another formation over to the left for the Volunteers. That single wing back is being used. Thompson takes the pass from center, and there he throws a forward pass over to Ed Cyphers, and it's completed on about the 15-yard line. And he was tackled on the 13 as he turned around to run towards the goal line. Tackled by Mickey Connolly. It'll be a first down, however, for the Volunteers, and that passing is clicking, and believe you me, but good. There was a pass for Van Thompson thrown to Ed Cyphers, the right end. completed on the 15. He picked up 3 more after the completion. So it will be Tennessee's ball on Boston College 13-yard line, first down and 10 to go. Formation over to the left for the Volunteers puts Van Thompson in the tailback position. He's there whether they go to the right or to the left. It goes to Newman. Newman on a spinner goes over the left side, not the left side of his line, but between guard and center. Moves the ball down to about the 12. Picks up a yard or so on the play. It'll be second down and 9 to go for Tennessee. The right side of the line for Boston is there to stop him. It's Tennessee's ball on Boston College 12. Second down, 9 yards to go for the Volunteers. Formation over to the left for the Volunteers. Single over to the left. It goes to Thompson. Thompson acts as though he's going to pass, and there he's caught behind the line of scrimmage. Caught behind the line of scrimmage for Hollaback, the fullback. Caught back on the 15. Caught back a loss of 3 yards on the play. So it will be third down and 11 yards to go. Third and 11, Tennessee's ball on Boston College 15-yard line. Third down and about 11 and a half yards to go for the Volunteers. Thompson it was who took a high pass from center, and he faked a forward as though he was going to throw a forward pass. Elected to run with the ball, but was tackled for a 3-yard loss. Thompson is back again in the formation over the left for Tennessee. It's Tennessee's ball on Boston College 15. He takes it. This time it's going to be a pass. He shoots the pass, and it is incompleted. Incompleted forward pass. It was intended for Cyphers, but there was interference on that play, I believe. The referee is standing back where the ball, there was interference on the receiver. He's standing right back on the position where he would have received it. Here's a formation over to the right for Tennessee. It goes to Mr. Newman. Newman tries to pile headlong into there, but Chet Gladchuck, 242 pounds of him, stops him cold. No gain on the play, maybe a half a yard or so. The referee's going to put it down on the 2-yard line. Well, he gained a half a yard on the play. It'll be second down and goal to go. Tennessee's ball on Boston College 2. Yard line. Remember, the score is 7-7. We're in the third quarter of the game, the Sugar Bowl at New Orleans. Tennessee has the ball on Boston College 2-yard line. Second down. It goes this time to Warren. Warren fouls it on the left side of the line. It goes to score 13-7 in favor of the ball. Well, Tennessee has now broken up that tie. The score is 13-7 in favor of Tennessee, and they're going to attempt actually to convert for the extra point. Buzz Warren, who just went in at left half, replacing Thompson, went across Boston College's coveted goal line to roll up 6 more points. The score 13-7 in favor of Tennessee. The referee's hand is up. There is the whistle, and here is the kick by Fox, and boom, he hits it, and it hits the ground low. It hits the ground about on the 40, and it goes into the hands taken first by Caravan, and comes up there. He takes the ball, but he is thrown out of bounds on the 31.5-yard line by Al Hust. About the 31-yard line, it will be now Boston College ball on their own 31, first down and 10 to go. Boston College ball on their own 31, first down and 10. The ball is brought 15 yards in from the west sideline. The score, remember, is 13-7 in favor of Tennessee. Up to the line of scrimmage come the Eagles in the T formation, and they shift to the box over to the right with Mickey Conley in the tailback position. He takes the pass in center. He gets behind. Nice interference. He starts running, and there's one man blocked out of the way, and he runs the ball down across the 35 before he's thrown out of bounds. He gets to the 40-yard line. Kozlowski it was who made the block, and Bob Fox made the tackle for Tennessee. But he ran the ball from the 31-yard line up to about the 40-yard line. Not quite good enough for a first down, a 9-yard gain on the play. It's Boston College's ball on their own 40-yard line, first down, I should say second down, and about a yard to go. Boston College takes it. It goes this time to Hollaback. Hollaback goes over the left side of his line. He moves it down to about a 2-yard gain before Ray Graves stops him. He moves the ball down to the 43-yard line, about the 43-yard line. Boston College's ball on Tennessee's 43, second down and 8 yards to go. Second down and 8. The penalty that the referee called a timeout for out there was a penalty called on Tennessee for unnecessary roughness during the last play, which gave him the first down, which gave Boston College a first down on Tennessee's 45. Well, here's Boston College now in a T formation. They shift over to the right with Mickey Connolly in the tailback position. He takes a very bad pass from center, but he holds on to it, and he gets off a nice forward. He's throwing over the right side of his line, and it is incomplete. Had it been complete, it would have been no good anyhow because he had stepped out of bounds. Bob Fox was the man who ran, Masnicki it was, who was receiving the pass, had stepped out of bounds. Incompleted forward pass. It'll be 3rd down and 8 to go. Boston College ball on Tennessee's 43-yard line. The Eagles ball on Tennessee's 43. The score is 13-7, 13-7 in favor of Tennessee. Boston College ball on Tennessee's 43-yard line. Here's that formation from T. The quarterback is in motion this time. It goes back to Connolly, and Connolly takes it. He goes to the forward pass. He does throw it to Namitz, and it is completed down on the 23-yard line, and he is tackled as he completes the pass by Buzz Warren. It'll be Boston College ball on Tennessee's 23-yard line. 1st and 10. The pass was thrown by Mickey Connolly to Namitz, the left end for Boston College. We have about 2 minutes left to play in the 3rd quarter of the game. Here's that spread formation this time, a wide spread formation with 3 backs going out. Kozlowski, Holloway, and Masnicki leaving Connolly, and Connolly takes it. He throws a pass directly over to the sideline, and it goes into the hands of Masnicki. Masnicki is then run out of bounds on the 2-yard line of Tennessee by Ballett-Saris. Here's that formation, 3 backs. The quarterback full in half. That's Kozlowski, Holloway, and Masnicki go way over to their right, which is over towards the east sidelines, leaving 1 lone back behind center, who is Connolly. Connolly takes the pass from center. He turns and faces the 3 men over to the side, throws the pass to Masnicki, who takes it, follows 2-man interference, and moves the ball down to about the 2.5-yard line. So it's Boston College ball on Tennessee's 2.5-yard line, and it's 3rd down and goal to go. From the T formation, it goes to Holloway. Holloway piles headlong over the right side of his line. He moves it down to within inches of the goal line, it looks like, from here. And the whole forward wall of Tennessee stopped him before he got across the last 2 or 3 of those inches. He's standing right about on the referee is standing right about on the 1-foot line, asking for the ball as soon as there it is. It's Boston College ball on Tennessee's 1-foot line, and it is 4th down. 4th down and less than a foot to go. The score is 13-7 in favor of Tennessee. Boston College ball, remember, on Tennessee's 1-foot line. Here, indeed, is an intense moment for everybody here. Boston College is now coming out of the huddle up to the line of scrimmage in the T formation. And it goes this time to Holloway, and headlong he goes across for a touchdown for Boston College. And the score is 13-13 after a 69-yard march by Boston College. Here's the attempt for the extra point. The attempt for the extra point will be made by Masnicki doing the kicking and Mickey Connolly doing the holding. The score is 13-all, remember. 13-all, all tied up. Masnicki is going to attempt to convert for the extra point for Boston College. A very important extra point indeed. There's just a shovel out from center, and he tries to run with the ball, but he is tackled, and the referee will probably rule that that was not the thing that should have been done. Kickoff to Tennessee as Mickey Connolly holds, and intentionally, I believe he was going to kick out of bounds. He's kicking over to the angle. He does. It goes out of bounds around the 20 or 25-yard line. It'll be Tennessee's ball on the 35. On their own 35-yard line. 1st down and 10 to go. The score is 13-all with 1 minute left to play in the 3rd quarter of the game. Out of the huddle come the Tennessees. Up to the line of scrimmage in a formation over to the right with Butler in the tailback position for the Vols. He takes the pass from center. He starts around the right side, but he is caught behind the line of scrimmage as Levinitis breaks through there and makes a tackle and stops him. He loses about 2.5 yards on the play. It will be 2nd down and 12 to go. Tennessee's ball on their own 33-yard line. 2nd down and 12. Tennessee's ball on their own 33. 2nd down and 12 yards to go for the Volunteers. Out of the huddle they come, and Will Butler will be in the tailback position this time. As usual, he takes a high pass from center. He doesn't move out of his tracks. He throws the pass to Ballett-Saris, and it is completed on the 43-yard line. But he was tackled as the pass was completed by Kozlowski, the quarterback for Boston College. The pass was from Butler to Ballesteros, the left end. It wasn't good enough for a first down, however. It was about a 10-yard pass, but they had 2 to make up. So it'll be 3rd and 2.5 yards to go. Tennessee's ball on their own 42.5-yard line. 3rd down and a couple of yards to go for the Volunteers, a formation over to the right. Butler takes a pass and he throws it over the right side of his line, and it is completed to Hust. It was momentarily intercepted by Masnicki, but it went out of his hands, and Hust grabbed onto the ball. He was the man it was intended for originally. The pass was thrown by Butler. It will be Tennessee's ball on Boston College 38-yard line. 1st down and 10 to go. And 2 substitutions are coming in for Tennessee. Coleman will be in at left end, and Ed Cyphers is coming back in at right end. And the quarter ends. And as the 3rd quarter ends, the score is 13-13. Formation over to the right. This time it goes to Butler. Butler takes it. He fakes it as though he's going to throw it forward. He moves the ball down to the 35. And he is stopped by Williams. Ted Williams of Gloucester, Massachusetts, who's just gone into the game. Tennessee's ball on Boston College 35. There was a gain of 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Volunteers. The score, remember, is 13-13. 13-13 as we go into the last quarter of the game. Tennessee out of the huddle up to the line of scrimmage. The ball rests on Boston College 35. It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Here's the pass from center. It goes to Newman, who hands it to Fox on the reverse, and Fox is running nicely down the left sidelines, and he is thrown out of bounds on the 17 as he was hit by Mickey Conley, but a very beautiful run. Taking it on a reverse from Butler, Fox goes down to about the 18-yard line. That is Boston College's 18, which is good enough by plenty of yards for a 1st down for the Volunteers. Tennessee's ball on Boston College, 18, 1st down and 10 to go.
Great.